Things are kind of happening at Disneyland, and it's not good. Hey, there's Tom Tech Show, and I wanted to make a video about, I mean, we're in Florida now. We were living in California, and we were near, we were about an hour 20 away from Disneyland, and we had annual passes for many years. Way back, started getting our passes way back when they were. I think the first ones we paid for were $319, something like that, which was not that long ago. And the last ones we had were $1,399. So just huge, leap in price there. But I wanted to talk about something, and first of all, I mean, if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe down there. That helps me out a lot. Thank you for watching this. But I'm going to kind of show a couple of images and things from when we've been to the parks while I talk about it. But so, I mean, besides the prices of everything going up, there's another kind of philosophy thing that's changing inside the parks. One of our favorite cast members at Disneyland is retiring, and kind of the reason behind he's retiring is part of it. Right? Here at Disney World, there's a big difference between here at Disney World and Disneyland. Right? We go to Disney World and everything is big and open, and there's a lot of people, and the shops and stores and everything are very busy and stuff, and there's no, we're trying to find a place to just sit down and have a nice meal or something like that, and it's just, there really isn't anywhere that we've found so far, because it is so big, because there is so much of it. So at Disneyland, it being smaller, and I think just us being there so much and so often, that we ended up getting to know a lot of different people inside the park, and it just seemed much more intimate, much more, kind of one-on-one. It's like you and you're there, with the park, and the park is there with you, kind of thing. So that, and we missed that. We were back in December because we wanted to see Christmas, because Christmas at Disney World isn't the same. Things like that. That's one big thing, is that it's different. But just talking to our friends retiring and stuff, he said they used to have he's high up, very high up in Disney and in the park there, and managing things. And he said it's after this thing started to open back up, when the park reopened, things were different. Decisions that were normally made, by store managers, restaurant managers, things like that, were all taken away. So no more could they, have input into anything, be able to, when you've been there for decades, you would expect to, be able to have that input, be able to say, I think this is what we should do. This is how I set things up. This is the way things are supposed to go, and stuff. But that's not there anymore. Now it's all, the corporate level, up in the top, everybody, up, upstairs, basically is making the decisions and forcing them down on these people who used to have a lot of input, who used to be able to be creative and do things. And now it's all corporate recognition up in the top, and just not, that personal touch, that personal thing that's there, especially at Disneyland, being able to go somewhere, we went to the Rose Tavern. No, it wasn't the Rose Tavern. We went to, the Rose Tavern. And we had our meal, and because of allergies and things, we have to go. You have to wait. You have to take your ticket up and wait a long time and stuff, because they have to, prepare it in a separate allergy area. And the girl that was there was just very nice, very welcoming. It's all right, I'll go check on it. All this other stuff. When we went back the second day, same girl was there. We went up there, and she immediately remembered us and immediately started, conversing with us and everything else, and getting our order back to the cook in the back so that they could make it special and everything else. Just really, that kind of intimacy, that kind of direct connection with cast members that you can get, but you don't really get that. We aren't really getting that at Disney World. But I think at Disneyland, it's some of that's kind of going away because of this corporate attitude. And I don't know if that's coming down from Chapek. That, is it something because of, the closure that we had because of, the sickness that was going around, or what it was. I'm not sure. It's just, it's losing some of its, the polish is coming off, and stuff. And it's really kind of frustrating a little bit. I mean, it's the one nice thing is, I guess, not nice thing, but one thing is that since we moved away from California, we're not going to be at the park and seeing our friends, and they're retiring. Some other ones are quitting and going to leave Disney because of this stuff. That's kind of, that's good, I guess, that we're here and they're not going to be, in there anymore for us to go see. So it doesn't matter all that much that we're not in California to be able to go to Disney Park anymore over there. But we do go to Disney World here. We go to the parks here. They're about 50 minutes away, so it's a little closer. The nice thing about it is at the end of the day when we come back, it's still about 50 minutes in Los Angeles. Driving back in the evenings, instead of being an hour 20, often was sometimes 2.5 hours back home. So that's, kind of nice, but still, it's kind of that missing part that, like just this castle. The castle is smaller. I can take pictures like this, so that it's like, this is very intimate. This is very, this setting is just like, just because it's like that, where everything at Disney World is so, ginormous and spaced out, and there's so many people and it's coming through there. And it's very difficult, to get that. You'll get that personal touch a lot from individual cast members, but I don't think you're going to be able to go there, have the same cast member over and over again, and be able to build that relationship, that rapport. But yeah, so it's, it is what it is. I think things are, changing in parks, and we're going to be getting passes to Universal Studios at some point here, and maybe that'll be a little bit different. But this picture here, there's this little Maleficent here, and she has the crow at the end of her staff there that's sitting there. This is another thing. We were there one time, and Tony Baxter, who, Imagineer, I think he was in charge of quite a few things, but developing, Disney Paris, they had found in an archive a figure of that with the little crow on it. It had a little thumbscrew thing on the back that you would turn it, and the little crow's wings would go up and down. And he's there, and we get pictures with him, and he goes, here, and he gives it to my wife to hold. So she's holding this thing that was created by Walt Disney. This amazing piece, standing there. I just don't think you're going to get that, kind of at Disney World. I just, we're not seeing it. So hopefully at some point we'll be able to get, a little bit more familiar and be able to find some cast members and stuff that we can, start to be friends with. And so we usually do that at restaurants because of, food allergies, because you have to have the chef come out. But now they're taking that away there because you got a binder. Here's the binder. Look in the binder. Here's all the ingredients and stuff. Just go look through that, and there you go. This was one of the meals that we were made. This is an allergy meal that were made at Disneyland. So this is not on a menu. This is not anything that you can order. This was specifically prepared for this small quiche and vegetables and these amazing potatoes and those their honey cinnamon apple slices. Just totally amazing stuff. Yeah. So yeah. So just when you go to the parks, I try and we try and relate with different cast members and stuff. And I encourage anybody who's going to a park and gets something special from a cast member to go to the city hall or the office or whatever that is in that park, and you can make a report and say this cast member did something over the top and special for us, and we want to put that in their file. That report actually goes into their personnel file, and they get a lot of those, and then that goes to help them get a raise and get promotions. So with as hard as it is to work at Disney, and they're kind of underpaid people and stuff, I would definitely encourage everybody who goes to the park, who does that, who sees things like that, to take the time. Go to City Hall, get the person's name, get their last name, say what area they're in, then go and you can give your name and phone number if you want, and stuff, because they may call you, they may not. We haven't gotten any phone calls about it yet, but go do that. Go do that for the cast members and help build that rapport with them. So that's what we do at when we're here at these parks and stuff as well. But it's just different, right? It's very big and open and very busy. Where Disneyland was very intimate and personal, and I think we're always going to call Disneyland our home park, and I'm sure we'll be back again, back out in California, but yeah, I miss it a lot. All right, here you go. What do you think? What's your home park? What park do you think is your home? Do you out here at Disneyland? Give me some encouragement. Out here at Disney World, do you have that relationship with cast members that you can go in and be able to talk with them and say hi and things like that? Do you have that out here? Because we're trying to build that and be able to do that and add to our experience at Disneyland. Has always been a lot about relationships with cast members. So, all right, let me know if you got any of those things that can help me out here. And thanks for watching this. Take care.